great to be back, very exciting always at the beginning of the year, lots of good positive energy. Everyone's happy to be back in the saddle again. We have 5 new riders this year, so it's also fun to get to know them. It takes a little while to kind of build a relationship and get to know their riding style and them to get to know me as their coach.
Summer went really fast and here we are back practicing again, and after our tryouts we've added a lot of really talented newcomers to the roster. So we have a really good balance, I feel, between the experience that our returners will bring and then again some talent that our newcomers will also bring.
We have a bunch of great freshmen on the team that are super excited to be here, which has just really helped the team atmosphere to be a really positive one. So the barn is just always a fun, happy place to go. Practices have been in full swing, and I think we're all learning a lot and getting a lot stronger.
It's been really a great year. I've been on the team for this. I'm starting my 3rd year, and I can really see the growth I've had over the past 2 years, and just the strength I feel coming into the first part of the season.
We had our first horse show was at St. Andrews University in North Carolina last weekend. The first show out of the gate is always a huge learning experience, especially for the new riders, because they draw for the horse that they ride. They don't get a warm-up time, so many of them have never competed under that format before. We ended up 3rd out of 6 teams on the first day. We were a little lower in the placings the second day, but I felt like we had better quality rides the second day because the new riders had 1 day under their belt.
Was really pleasantly surprised with kind of the composure that the students had coming in. They were ready to compete and also were able to control their nerves, and also were really able to reduce their errors.
Building strength and balance has kind of been our focus so far. When we look at what the other teams that we compete against are doing at home, we want to try to stay on par with the other teams. So we are working hard on each individual and kind of assessing where we think their strengths are and making the most of that, but also working to build up what their weaknesses are.
We're one of the few programs in this area that has both disciplines, and they really complement each other very well. The team recognizes the differences, but they also recognize the similarities in the 2 disciplines and are really supportive of each other. So when we have both teams on the road, there's lots of communication back and forth to kind of check in and see how everybody's doing and really celebrate the successes.
We're a little separate in practices since we're limited on spacing, but our workouts Wednesday and Friday mornings really bring the 2 teams together, and the leadership this year has really focused on making sure that we're one team even though we have 2 separate disciplines.
So fun to kind of meet girls from like a different horse world than what some of the rest of us come from, so it just makes it super fun and getting to cheer each other on. Even though we're kind of at different places, we still are cheering each other on.
We'll have 3 more shows for the fall, and then we'll have our winter break, which will allow us to kind of recalibrate and see where we are at that point in time. We'll be looking to get several students qualified for regionals, and then we also have the opportunity to compete for the team title, which of course is always a goal every year.
We're getting really kind of just full swing where shows are pretty regular on the weekends for a regular season, so staying super busy. Trying to just kind of like keep going in practices, working on a lot of strength building, a lot of technical things, just trying to get stronger so that we can kind of stay ahead. But I think we're all really excited and it's a really good team this year.